So we have a slightly different plant palette as we get back in here. This is a rhamnus. You can see they're really fast growers. These green leaves here are it's all new growth since they've gone in. These will grow fairly tall. I mean, they'll go fast up to about, 10 or 12 feet, and ultimately after a number of years they might reach, up to 14 feet or something like that. But these are nice, big screening shrubs / small trees. So we have a couple of them here. We've got the redwoods in the corner that probably need very little explanation. They like lots of water. Can hardly give them too much water as long as they're not sitting in it. We have the azaleas in front here. They're blooming now. That looks great. You'll get another bloom in the spring. Not a whole lot of pruning necessary for them. Every once in a while, the azaleas like acid soil, which they have from the redwoods, but they may take a slightly different type of fertilizer later on after a few years just to keep them going. The magnolia here is losing its leaves. It's probably not going to have a very colorful leaf color for this fall, but this is a deciduous one. It will lose its leaves here this winter time, and you'll get the flowers back in the spring, usually before the leaves come out again. So some are really early blooming, and others will bloom, much later, like in May. But some of these start blooming in December already. So same thing, bluebells here. We have hydrangeas. We have more of the what we call the rhamnus in the back here. This big bush thing here is a laurel prunus. This will get big. It's a big shrub, and there's not a whole lot of pruning we need to do on this to begin with, but as it gets older, you could prune it accordingly. If we want to kind of keep the views open over the fence, you could prune the top there, but again, without flat topping it, but just doing kind of natural pruning. These plants here are sarcococo. They'll take lots of shade and they'll spread 5 or 6 feet wide and kind of create a green carpet in these areas here. This is the same plant as this one. That'll grow up again, and here
What's it called again?
This is a prunus laurel.
Okay.
And we had a little damage, but you see all the nice green growth coming in there, so it's healthy, it's doing well. And we have star jasmine both on this side of the fence as well as on the other side of the fence growing through.
These are jasmines?
This is the star jasmine growing on the fence. This is the sarcococo, they call it.
But so I don't see any jasmine on that side.
This.
Well, we have one right there, one there, okay. And then the third one down there, and a few on this side. Here's one right here.
So whenever we see it sticking out, we just kind of push it back in? Is that what you do?
Yeah, you can do that. It'll do it on its own as well. But
really? Okay.
So, but okay, so moving along, again, here's another rhamnus. These are the acanthus we talked about. We also have this plant here. This is a vine, a ficus vine. It's just like a fig tree in the same family, but no fruits. But this will grow and spread over this whole thing. So this will, between the star jasmine and this will grow quite fast. One goes a long way, but if you find out in the future that you like how fast this grows and it covers everything up with green, you could always add maybe one more or two more on the other sides if you really like it. They can be kind of I wouldn't do too many because like one will cover this whole fence probably in time, but they probably will need some help later on as they grow up. These are the immature leaves. The mature leaves will, after a couple of years, they'll start to grow out and they'll have bigger leaves and bigger branches. But you could just come back and shear those off maybe once a year if necessary.